stunning evening. You know, it's Monday, we're still going through this rubbish. So in the last video I said I was going to talk about like what sort of kit I pack, depending on what I'm doing. Hello buddy. This boy. So we're going to go over what bag I use, and my missus distracted me, she's been naughty. So the first one we're going to use, you'll probably get 2 shots frames. I'll try and do it, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I've got a camera here as well, camera there. So, and a beagle. What? I know, but I got to make films, buddy. Down you get. So you'll see it in the picture, and you'll see it on the little close-up that I did. So there's an Ebby stock half track. So this is kind of my basic kit, and I tend to go everywhere with this bag, and I add bits to it to make it more accessible for me, for what I need. But I love it because its system is amazing. So yeah, if I keep looking, you'll know why. The system's really great on the back, so you can adjust it, you know, up and down. Super comfy, the comfiest Bergen I have had to date. On the sides, I've got these 511 kind of shotgun cartridge pooches. Now, I've got them on both sides, and then I've got a multi-tool or a folding knife on that side. Now, the reason I have it is because keep your nutty, your spare batteries, your phone charger parts in it. You can put that sort of stuff in it, whether like it is. Even if it's beautiful like it is, I still kind of put everything in a dry bag, wet bag, whatever you want to call it. On the side, I've always got a whistle, in case you are out and about and you're too far away and you need to start using the whistle, obviously. I've got some two good carabiners that I stick here, so if I need them, for whatever reason, they're there. On here, this will be what I'll show you later of what I use these for, but at the moment, they're for nothing. It's got 1 pocket at the top, it's got 2 pockets at the side, and it's got the main zip pocket that comes all the way down. Yeah, great, and little pockets inside. So that's my bag. If I'm taking the boy, sometimes I take the issued MTP bag, and then I've got the 3 side pooches on the side. Now, usually I take one of these off, and I'll put it on the front of my Ebby stock, and that would be like for me food and stuff. It all depends what I'm taking, where I'm going, how long I'm going for. You know, do I want rations, which I've put in the picture you'll see in the close-up, just to show you the food element, or am I going to take steak, eggs and bacon, and you know, and all that sort of jazz, which I always make sure I've got like that full of stuff, and then a little bottle of rum in there just to, you know, be cheeky. So we've done that part. Cooking pot, and a nice good one as well. Now the reason I've got this one is I will use this. Right, we're gonna stay to this camera now. The other camera's just failed. Great, we're trying to do it in one take. So the reason you take this one, I can boil a shitload of water in that. That's another thing you got to think about. Are you going, where's the water source? How much water are you going to take? How long are you going out for? So where I tend to go with the boy, we tend to have a good water source, in the sense of we know how far, where it comes from, in the sense, you know, on Dartmoor, is it going to have dead sheep in it? I always make sure we got 200-300 meters up. We take a look, we have a look around the surrounding area. Luckily where we are is quite a congested area, so it's quite actually hard for the sheep, but not impossible. Puree tabs, have you got milkbound bag? How long are you going to boil it for? You know, 4-minute roll and boil to purify it, all that malarkey, you know. But usually when we go, we've got enough water. This is just for cooking a stew, or, you know, beans and stuff like that for the boy, or if you're using the tin that's already provided. I'm going to show the packet all on. Coffee mug, that's always full of just water. So that's this is one of the Clean Canteen ones. So it's 800 millilitres. So I put this on my chest. So when I'm walking, this is my chest, so I've got a little bit of cord in there. I put my main knife in there, so if I'm going out and about, this is what I'm going to keep on me at all times. So it's going to have my knife in there, my phone, my head torch, a very small med kit in case if I'm with the boy. Usually the med kit's with the main bag, and then I'm not actually too far away from it, so that's usually packed as well. So we're just going to move over so I'm a little bit closer, and then I'll show you obviously how I pack. Important for eating. So I was just talking about knives. So in that pack, I carry 2 knives. I've got one knife that I do all my dirty work with, and then I've got a clean knife. So the clean knife, usually this little tops knife is all my food prep. So everything I do with food, that's my little knife. So from cutting the steaks to if I have to skin, that's what I'd use. My workhorse is my Enzo Trapper. So that means anything I do that's dirty, that's going to get muddy, that's what that's for. And then that's for food. That's my training fork. Always carry a folding saw. Great thing about the Laplanders is once you've got used to them, you just unscrew the blade, put a new blade on. Absolutely workhorse, love it. I wouldn't go back. On this and on my axe, I carry fire cord, so that's part of my emergency fire kit if it's needed. Officer's axe, so again, nice and heavy duty for splitting. This is really for just if you have to put anything down and split some big woods. Everything else is done through the knife, so you know that's there is if I need it. I kind of go over the thought processes I would rather have than to want. So mini survival kit. I always take this, but this is my one. So mini Silems for fishing. Earplugs as a little floaty. Obviously snares, don't forget snares in the UK are illegal if they don't have the little kind of anti-choking device on it. So actually you can't use them because you have to give the animal a fighting chance. Bit of inner tube, obviously that's really good for lighting up. Again, more little bits of paracord. Spear tips, depending on where you're going in the world, depends if you need them. Little bit of leather. Little bits of lead, foldable lead to put on your fishing line. So we've got all that there. Hooks are in there, everything's there. So that's just more, you know, am I going to use this? Probably never. If I need to use my survival tin, so to speak, then shit has hit the fan. Big time and we're in trouble. Good decent head torch. Another little top tip. Ensure always batteries are fresh. Clean all the connections inside. I always carry 2 spares worth, if that makes any sort of sense. Also, when looking at head torches or torches, look at a company that majority of its business is dealing with this sort of stuff outdoor. You know, if you're doing outdoor stuff, so like Petzl, they do climbing, gloves and head torches. You know, that's what they do. You know, not like I'm trying to think of a company like you see the crappy torches you get in Halfords or an Energizer one. You know, they're not known for that, and that's just like more of a gimmick thing to go with their batteries. For me personally, anyway. And, you know, so go for a bloody good one as well. Fire kit, waterproofed. So I have to update this myself, if I'm honest. I've got ferro rods, I've got Dragon Fuel, I've got flint and steel, I've got cotton wool, I've got Vaseline, I've got the rubber, I've got waterproof matches. What I don't have in here, what I usually do is some fat wood, my wood. I always have a piece that I can stick in there, and then tinder cloth as well. Make some at home. You know, use your tea towels, your mum's tea towels, your nan's tea towels. You know, they're not getting used anymore. Just don't get caught. Fire kit, waterproof. Obviously, first aid kit. So lucky that my wife's a nurse, so we tend to be pretty really good with what's in it. So And there we've got Vaseline, we've got Sudocrem, we've got waterproof matches, we've got duct tape. Not sure what duct tape's for. We've got normal, you know, medical tape, we've got bandages, you know, we've got paracetamol, you know, we've got sachets of Calpol if I want to take my son out. So those little things that you might need that you have in there. Obviously, if you want and you're prepared, you can take yourself an FFD and a tourniquet for catastrophic bleeds, for any major injuries that you potentially might have if you fall and unfortunately, you know, a spike goes right through the leg and you need to, you know, hopefully not. Let's hope not. It's not happened yet. Touch wood. So this is kind of the basic, and I'm going to use it as a summer bag for now because we're in the summer. I've got a wind shell just in case it gets a bit chilly of an evening and you just want to kind of take the chill off your body. I would always say go out with the right clothing, right boots. So, you know, good set of trousers, good set of Gore-Tex walking boots, good set of socks. I always go out with a t-shirt, potentially a shirt, and like a good decent sized fleece when it's like this. If I know it's not going to rain, but on Dartmoor it cracks its own, I still take that, and that still does the job it needs to do. Food. What are we going to do? Well, we've got rations, we've got noodles, we've got Spam if you want to take Spam. I always take a couple packs of these just in case, but usually for the boy we've got beans, we've got hot dogs, hot chocolate, coffee, you know, we're taking fresh milk for your coffee. Are we taking rum? Are we taking steak, eggs, bacon, all that? Yeah, we put all that in there if we want it. Okay, now we're coming to the sleeping systems. So in here, I've got Wobonic XL Blackbird hammock. So it's already got the Mozzie net on it. It's already got the, God, what's the name of that again? Someone's going to have to remind me what that one is. Whoopie Sling, is it Whoopie Sling? Might be. So that on it, Caribbean ready to go. In here, I've got my pegs and I've got my straps for it. In this one, I've got, depending on what your plans are, if it's beautiful like this, usually I don't carry the most massive hammock tarp. I'll carry, like, I've got a USMC single man one in here. One tip I do want to share is when putting up my bivvy or poncho, whatever you want to call it, I use an 8mm accessory cord. Now, I'm not fussed so much about the weight of carrying this. This is more, if something was to fall, this, you know, this is designed for climbing and stuff, and it's a little bit more robust in the sense of just a bit of paracord. Because one, if you're not buying 550 paracord, you know, what paracord have you got? What string have you got? I brought this from a climbing shop, so I know. S-beaners. So I have these. So then on my poncho, I have little bits I can clip this on, and then I can stretch it out, open it up how I want. So I always carry that. And obviously, once I get a chance, I'll get out and I'll show you everything I've got set up, how I set it up. Obviously, we're a little bit, you know, we're getting a bit better. Okay, so even in this weather, I still carry my under blanket. This is called a Wookie. Now it's a Wookie again on the Wobonic page. So according to them, this goes to 0 Fahrenheit, which is minus 17 degrees, give or take. So awesome bit of kit. Either this can go in the hammock, or I put it on the floor as a bit of just, you know, for my feet and cleaning my feet when I need to, and put my boots down. I've got the Climate Comfortable Rugged Lightweight Static 5 Recon roll mat. Really good. I actually used this up in Scotland a couple of summers ago and worked an absolute treat. Actually, one of my favourite buys lately has been this Low Alpine dry bag compression sack. So it's got my Rab sleeping bag in it, down again. More when it gets cold, it'll keep me warm. But even now, I hardly use it in the summer months. It's just more of a blanket. So I've got that. Right. So we've gone over that. So set the camera up, guys. I'm now going to show you how I pack. I put kind of all my sleeping stuff in the main compartment. Obviously, look, if you're going out for more days, you can add socks, extra clothing. If I'm only going out for one night with the boy, I don't tend to add that because we're not then too far from the vehicle. So if we have to get to the vehicle, we can. So these will go in here inside. There's a nice little pocket in there. Bag in there. So that's that done. Obviously, if you want and you've got big molly pooches, you can whack them on the front. So now this is where it gets a bit. I undo the bag. And I pull it in all the way down to the bottom. And then I push all the air out of it. Now, I tend to try and use dry bags all the time. Just from my military experience being taught, you know, you can never be kind of too prepared. So yeah, so I always tend to do that. Obviously, if my sons come in, what we tend to do usually, actually, I know I said we use this bag. What we may even do is he'll put a bag on and he'll carry like the cooking pot and the food. Usually I'm not overly fussed about that, in the sense of I end up carrying it and I look like a Sherpa. So, survival tin up there, fire kit, and my windproof. That's on there, ready to go. So, lid comes off. Let's see, I don't know if I've ever done this one. Yeah, you just gotta. Right. There's a reason why I don't use that one with that one. So, usually, I don't know if anyone's seen it, you got the small Stanley one. I usually take that with me. I think, I'll be honest, couldn't find it. I got this one out for showing. But if you don't take that, you can still boil water with this, but obviously, remember, you leave that on and you're boiling water with that, that's going to be creating pressure, so you're going to have to leave it. So, in this case, what we're doing is we're going to mega light one. We know we've got a good set of water near us. You know, let's say I got 2 of these, or I've got the bigger version of this, or the boy's got a couple of litres on him. You know, weigh up where you're going, what you're going to use. Don't just pack it and then you get out. And I've done it before and I haven't used it, and I'm like, oh, I've added weight. So make sure if you're going to pack something, it's going to be there for a purpose. Now, I've got a friend who used to always tell me, if the said item doesn't act as two, you can't use it in 2 different ways, then he never takes it. So theoretically, that's, you know, not far for litre of water, and we can use that to boil and do everything we need. So this purpose of this, we're gonna for just the pack inside, we are just going to leave it as it is. Dog's going crazy. So we've got a coffee cup, we've got our water, so we're going to use this as our food side, and I tend to try and break it down in that way. So one side's my food and my water, anything to do with cooking. So the little Stanley one, I'll find the name of it and I'll put the link in below. It's quite small, but it'll fit with all your coffee bits and all your tea bits. Inside, it actually comes with 2 cups. Perfect. It'll fit on top of that, and then that'll give me my food. So, you know, we can also, let me just look what we left. First aid kit. So that'll go in all the way, push it all the way down the bottom. Get your first aid kit in there. First aid kit doesn't have to be that big. It has to have what you're capable and you're happy with using. Don't go and get these crazy first aid kits that you've never used. Especially kind of when I see some preppers and all these other guys have got these amazing like paramedic style first aid kits. If you don't know how to use it, don't use it. And anyone that is you know, like fully qualified, trained, and is on the register for any sort of kind of paramedic doctor, they won't use it because they don't know where it's come from, unfortunately. They're not allowed. It's just part of, you know, the rules they're under. So this will go in here. The reason I put it there, I want easy access to it. So before I go and set up on my hammock, you know, I might put my bag on a little twig that's already broken, and then if I'm going to look and need clear, I chop it off. Hey, buddy. Again, obviously, you know, we put our tarp on this side. Can we put a Gore-Tex jacket in there? Yes. Could the first aid kit go in there? Yes. Could your cooking pot go in there? Yes. Just, you know, think of an order and make sure you're happy with it. So we'll lock that up. Luckily, this has got two little side pockets here. So get it in. It stays in there nice and tight. It won't come out. So I've got my chest thing. Obviously, like I said, this kind of goes with me. It's a bit like a chest bag, man bag type thing. So I'll put my head torch in there. My phone, my keys will go in here. You know, a portable charging device, and your cable can go in there if you're not sticking it down on the side. I mean, realistically, guys, you know, you pack it the way it is easy for you to work your system, not copy me. This is just me trying to give you a little bit of inspiration of kind of how I pack it. That's really what I'll go in for an overnight with, is all of this. You know, like that, I've got the space already, so I can stick my steaks and my bacon and my egg down there, or my bottle of rum down there. You know, if I've got a hip flask go in there, and a couple of cans of Coke for the little man. So yeah, that's how I do it. It's not complicated, it's pretty easy. You know, make sure you've got some good dry bags. So again, a bit like the head torch, buy from a company that kind of specialise in that. So there are like Ortley and all that, and Exped. They know what they're doing, and they're that price for a reason, guys, because they're good quality stuff. When it comes to camping gear, going out gear, I always kind of buy cheap, buy twice sort of attitude. And the reason you have good kit is because it lasts you and it looks after you properly. So make sure you do that. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please, please, please like and subscribe. Share the hell out of it. Any questions about anything I've done, or if you want to add something to it in the sense of, you know, you feel like something can be done better, please do. You know, every day is a school day, and constructive criticism. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to hit that bell down below and give me a thumbs up.